The head, neck, shoulders, back all in a straight line. Eyes and mouth gently closed. Become aware of the whole body from the top of your head to your toes. Awareness of your head, neck, shoulders, arms, chest, upper back, abdomen, lower back, hips, both the legs, the whole body. Shift your awareness to your breath, normal, spontaneous breathing coupled with awareness. I am breathing in and I am breathing out. And I know I'm aware I'm breathing in. I know I'm aware I'm breathing out. Shift your awareness once again to the eyebrow center, Bhumadhya. At the Bhumadhya, visualize the form of your Guru or your Ishta Devata or the Guru Tattva represented by the Jyoti Swarupa, the bright shining flame. Feel the connection between you and the image and experience at the eyebrow center. And maintaining this connection, we shall chant the mantra Om 3 times together, followed by the Shanti mantras. Taking in a deep breath. Together. Om Sahanavavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shantihi Harihi Om. Keeping your eyes closed, gently rub the palms against each other. Place them on the closed eyes. Experience the warmth radiating from the palms to your eyes, to the brain, the whole body. And then gently move the palms away. Open your eyes. Hari Om, Tat Namo Narayan, Jai Ho. What are the practices which are useful for Anahaat Chakra? Gomukhasan, Ekpad Pranamasan, locating the chakra, Om chanting, Brahmari. But when we do Brahmari, at that time, for when we are doing Brahmari for Anahat Chakra, then you have to concentrate on Anahat Chakra and do the Brahmari. So you are doing generally, our awareness is at the mouth or the brain where the vibration is coming. We have to try and visualize that the vibration is happening here at the heart, at Anahat Chakra. Sorry. Then Brahmari has a very powerful impact on and the Classical practices for Anahat are the Ujjayi Pranayam and Ajapa Jap. Soham Soham Surta Gai, Ajapa Gai, 600 Sahasra, 2100 Jap, Anhat Upajay Ape Aap. So it means that I have to be aware of my breath. I'm breathing in, I'm breathing out 24/7. And when that happens without any effort, Anahat opens up. That is the uh, importance of Ajapa. Ajapa Jap is used at multiple ways, but the original is Swar Sadhana is good. The 12th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, which speaks about bhakti, is very good. And all kirtans, they activate Anahat Chakra. So this is in short what uh, we are looking at when we speak of Anahat. Now let us move to the practices. Gently close your eyes. Awareness at eyebrow center through Madhya. For some time. If you have a guru, visualize the form of your guru. If not, visualize the form of your Ishtadevata. If you don't have an Ishtadevata, then visualize the form of the Jyoti Swarupa. Keep on breathing normally. And imagine that the Ajna Chakra, which is straight behind the eyebrow center, and the image at the eyebrow center, they are connected. And as you breathe in and breathe out, breathe in and breathe out. You are breathing in from the Jyoti or from the Guru or from the Ishtadevata image to your Ajna Chakra, and breathing out, breathing in and breathing out, breathing in and breathing out. Develop this connection between your Guru, yourself. Feel the presence of your Guru. Offer pranam to your Guru or the Guru Tattva. Now bring your awareness to Muladhara, base of the perineum, the perineal body in men, and the behind the posterior lip of the cervix in women. Muladhara Chakra, Muladhara Chakra, Muladhara Chakra. Move up at the tailbone, behind the pubic bone. Swadhisthana Chakra, Swadhisthana Chakra, Swadhisthana Chakra. Up again, behind the navel, Manipur Chakra, Manipur Chakra, Manipur Chakra. Up again, behind the heart, Anahaat Chakra. Now, keeping your eyes closed, bring your right hand, the middle finger and the ring finger with the thumb, and place it instinctively at that point which you feel you will use to say, I am doing this. That point where you hit the breastbone, that point is Anahat Chakra. You try and hitting it a bit lower, it doesn't resonate with you. Try and hitting it higher, it doesn't resonate with you. Find that point where it resonates. When you say, I am doing this, you will not hit at any other point. You will hit at only one point. That point is Anahat Chakra. Anahat Chakra. Anahat Chakra. Press with your thumb at this point. Make slow, small circular movements at this point. And repeat to yourself mentally, Anahat Chakra. Anahat Chakra. Anahat Chakra. Anahat Chakra. Now, hold it still and apply steady pressure. And then suddenly move the hand away and put it down. The impression of this pressure lingers. Become aware of this pressure, the memory of this. Anahat Chakra. Anahat Chakra. Anahat Chakra. Move up at the base of the throat. If you bring the thumb at Anahat Chakra and slide it upwards, at the top of the breastbone, you have a notch. And just behind this notch, you will feel the trachea. And just at that point where the notch is, inside on the vertebral column, is Vishuddhi Chakra. For our purposes, become aware of this notch. This notch is the trigger point for Vishuddhi Chakra. And today for Ajapa Jap, we are going to make use of Manipur, Anahat, Vishuddhi. Become aware of the navel, Manipur Chakra. Become aware of your heart, Anahat Chakra. Of the base of the throat, Vishuddhi Chakra. And visualize that there is a thin, transparent tube laid out from Manipur to Vishuddhi, crossing Anahat. Now, begin the Ujjayi breath. Constrict your throat slightly and start breathing in Ujjayi. And when you are breathing in Ujjayi, then visualize that you are breathing from the navel, Manipur, to the heart, Nahat, to the throat pit, Shuddhi. And breathing out, it comes down from Vishuddhi, Anahat, Manipur. Breathing in, Manipur, Anahat, Vishuddhi. Breathing out, Vishuddhi, Anahat, Manipur. The tube fills from Manipur, reaches Anahat, reaches Vishuddhi. And then while you exhale, it starts emptying from Vishuddhi, Anahat. Observe this, experience this. Manipur, Anahat, Vishuddhi, Vishuddhi, Anahat, Manipur, Manipur, Anahat, Vishuddhi, Vishuddhi, Anahat, Manipur, Manipur, Anahat, Vishuddhi, Vishuddhi, Anahat, Manipur. Continue and observe this for some time. Shift your awareness to the Ujjayi breath. You are breathing in and breathing out. And as this breath fills up, you're aware that it is filling up from Manipur, Anahat, Vishuddhi, Vishuddhi, Anahat. For a few moments, become aware, listen intently to the sound of your breath. I am breathing in, I am breathing out. As you listen very intently, you will observe that as you breathe in, the sound is of a slightly higher note. As you breathe out, the sound is of a lower note. Keep on listening more intently. What does the sound like? And as you listen, you will hear soft as you breathe in. So breathe out. Hum. Breathing in. So breathing out. So hum. So visualize this movement in this tube. As you say so, Manipur, Anahat, Vishuddhi. As you say hum, Vishuddhi, Anahat, Manipur. Higher pitch inhaling, lower pitch exhaling. So hum. Now include this with the awareness in the tube. Manipur, Anahat, Vishuddhi, Vishuddhi, Anahat, Manipur. Occasionally, the mind might jump here and there. If it happens, bring it back, disengage it from other things, bring it back to so, 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 gently release the awareness of Soham. Just continue the awareness of Manipur, Anahat, Shuddhi, Vishuddhi, Anahat, Manipur, Manipur, Anahat, Vishuddhi, Vishuddhi, Anahat, Manipur. Release the Ujjayi breath, breathe normally. Release the awareness of this tube and just sit comfortably, normal breath, aware of the effect of this practice on the body, on the mind, emotions, and memories. Gently start externalizing your awareness. Become aware of the contact points between the body and the floor, contact points between the body and the clothes, body and the breeze, sounds and smells coming from inside the room, sounds and circumstances from outside the room. And once you have externalized your awareness completely, then gently wiggle your toes, move your fingers, roll the neck gently from side to side, stretch your hands above your head, give your body a good stretch, and then your hands back. Bring your awareness back at Agnya. Visualize the form of your Guru and maintaining your awareness here, we shall chant the mantra Om 3 times together, followed by the Shanti mantra, Shanti Path. Taking in a deep breath. असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मामृतं गमय सर्वेषां स्वस्ति भवतु सर्वेषां शान्तिर्भवतु सर्वेषां पूर्णं भवतु सर्वेषां मङ्गलं भवतु लोकाः समस्ता सुखिनो भवन्तु ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. Hands in pranam mudra. Tvameva mata cha pita tvameva, tvameva bandhuscha sakha tvameva, tvameva vidya dravinam tvameva, tvameva sarvam mama deva deva, tvameva sarvam mama deva deva, tvameva sarvam mama deva deva. Harihi Om. So, gently touch your palms against each other. Place them on the closed eyes. Experience the warmth radiating from your palms to your eyes, to the brain, to the whole body. Then we move the palms away. Open your eyes. Hari Om. Sat. Namo Narayan. So the practice of Anahaat Chakra is the easiest. नहीं कुछ नहीं करना.
Namo Narayan Swamiji.
Namo Narayan Swamiji.
Beautiful
Yes,
practice, Swamiji. Very beautiful practice. Thank you.
What was so beautiful about it?
The Ujjayi breath and the calmness, and again, all these three chakras are, the way you guided about it, it was uplifting. No effort, effortlessly, to me.
Yes, effortlessly. That is the key word. Ajapa jap. What does ajapa means? That where you are not doing japa. Japa means you are constantly, you're saying Om Namah Shivaya or Om Namo Narayana, Om Namo, whatever mantra you are saying, and you are consciously doing that repetition, consciously doing that repetition. But when that consciously moves away and it starts happening spontaneously, effortlessly, that is japa. And for the Guru mantra, you have to wait for the Guru. But here, you have a mantra which is given to you by God when you were first born. He gave it to you in your ear. So, it is with us every moment of our life. And only when we depart, it goes with us. So, that is how it has to be spontaneous and natural.
Thank you for giving such a profound knowledge. In Art of Living, and they use this Soham meditation, and it became so popular, but for you to give it to us in such a simple way, people.
This is knowledge which is present from centuries. It is, it is available from centuries.
Yes.
And just I'm sharing it with you.
You are sharing with us in a very, graceful manner. Thank you so much. Yeah.
My pleasure. Yes, Megha, you wanted to say something.
Namo Narayan Swamiji, small request. In practices of Anahaat, you have given Om chanting. So will you take the practice of Om chanting also? Because there are many ways of chanting Om.
Yes.
So it will be helpful for us.
We will do that. We will be doing it in the coming sessions.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Swamiji, I had one or two questions.
Yeah.
So this when we were doing the japa japa practice, the one of the challenges which I felt is that as you start calming down, the breathing itself starts becoming so slow at times that it almost is that you are able to go without breath for a longer time. And in that process, one is it normal? Second is then this particular Vishuddhi to Anahat to Muladhara and the back and forth part of the visualization, actually that starts becoming difficult. That was one of the things which I wanted to clarify.
So if your breath is slowing down, then the movement which is moving up, let that also slow down. So it comes up slowly. It halts here for some time. And then it goes down slowly.
Okay.
No problem.
Okay. The second part of the question was, Swamiji, when at the end of the practice, you were advising consciously to feel the floor, feel the toes, feel the sounds around and other things, which was sort of a kind of a deliberate sort of an attempt to break away from the practice. So the question was that should one also actually necessarily do that? Because as I said, this particular sort of it's almost a transit state that you start getting into. So obviously anything, it has to be done properly. So should you consciously break that after a certain period of time was what
can you please elaborate? Like, this is a very nice experience. That part I understood.
Yes.
But, why what is the question of breaking it?
So then at the end of it, you were advising that feel the floor, feel things around, and basically it was
externalizing
the thing. So it was either internalizing or externalizing, kind of a break from the internal sort of almost a very, very rhythmic kind of a breathing, rhythmic kind of up and down sort of a thing, where you are almost tending to forgetting whether you're creating those cramps and those things even in the leg. Even you starting to forget that because you're internalized into a state which I can't describe, but
I know.
Yeah.
I understand what you're saying. Tell me, I hear that in Pune, you have a very nice sweet called as what do you call it? What is your favorite sweet?
Amba barfi.
Amba barfi. Suppose you eat 5 kgs of amba barfi, what will happen?
I get the answer. Just wanted to check with you, Swamiji, that even when we are doing the practice and other things, typically
let me complete. You see, the point is that these practices appear to be very simple, but very soon they go very deep, and lots of emotions will start coming out. Lots of feelings and lots of things will start coming out. And if you don't know how to handle it, then it is a problem. And that is why, it is said that all these things have to be practiced in an ashram environment where everything is controlled. Like if you have to do an operation, you can do operation anywhere, but you do it in the operation theater where everything is a controlled environment. Same way, it's a controlled environment. Now, when we are doing it elsewhere, then we have to do it in such a manner that we don't need hospitalization. Because as the emotions come up, we also need to be strong enough to handle them and, channelize them. So we don't want too much to come out. So we do a little bit. And then over a period of time, we strengthen ourselves. And then automatically it goes on and on and on and on. It's a slower path, but it is a safer path. There are many who have in their enthusiasm gone very fast. And then they have had an accident. They go into regression. They, they end up into a mental asylum. Very, very bluntly speaking. Because these practices are very powerful. And that is why I'm doing it only little. Sometimes you might feel, oh, why am I not doing only the practices? Because if we do only the practices, it will be too heavy for us to handle. So only little bit. Every day, if you do 10 minutes only of this, you don't need anything else to do. Everything is sufficient with this. But then it becomes very heavy. And to, allow us to express our other aspects of personality, we need to interact with the other world in that manner. And when we go inside and inside, then sometimes you come out and you are really a little bit unsure what is happening where you are. So therefore, when you have gone totally internal, then gradually you start bringing your awareness to the body, to the connections, then a little bit outside, and then complete externalization. Then actual movements begin. So then you are fully into the body. In the beginning, it is not needed because we don't go so deep. But if we don't practice it now, then when it is needed, at that time we will not be able to do it. Because at that time, it is not the conscious mind which will work. It is this habits which will work. And so we have to set this.
Very true.
Yes, Shilpa.
So Swamiji, you gave the example of, what when the Anahat is open, then what we want or what we ask for can actually happen. So, and we also heard a story about a king, like when we actually ask or pray for something that we don't really deserve, or it's not right for us, and when it happens, we are actually creating problems for us. So my question is, like, when we are working on Anahat and we kind of are getting the power of getting what we really want, what is it that we should want? Because we don't know what is right for us. Like, I want, Mercedes car, but is it really good for me? I don't know.
Ask that to Pawan. That is her husband's name.
So what is it that we should really want?
You're asking the wrong person. If you ask me what you should want, I would say you should want moksha, nothing else. And then even they say that even the desire of moksha is also not needed. Just Bhakti says, you are one with the Lord, you are one and you are offering your seva with the Lord. There is no difference between you and God. That is all sufficient. But that doesn't happen. All this is theory. Ultimately, that is what we have to. The human birth is intended for this purpose alone. There are no two purposes. However, when we are born, we have lots of karmas to work through. So therefore, there will be lots of desires. What we can look at is, let me do something good for others in addition to myself. Because what I have seen is, when many people start wanting to do for others, it is at the cost of myself. That is not correct. I'll give you a very, I was touched by this example, so therefore I quote it many times. When Mother Teresa, she got the intuition that she has to go out and serve, there was an entire process which went through before she was given the final permission. And then she was sent to a missionary hospital so that she can actually learn few things so that she can. And at that time, she was very young, and the matron was an elderly lady. And so in the morning, she was there doing the dressings, everything. And when there was a lunch break, so the matron says, okay, come on, now let's go have our lunch. She says, no, I don't need anything. I'll just have rice sprinkled with a little bit of dal, salt on it, like these people eat. I don't need anything. And the matron, how they are with their glasses, she stared at her, and said, if you do that, it won't be long between when you will be like them and you will need help rather than you will be able to give help. So when we are there to help others, we have always to remember we are also bound by the dharma of this body. And whatever other, like you are in the Grihastha ashram, so whatever other obligations are there, they are there. You have to undertake them. And doing that, you have to try and reach out to others. Then there is growth. Otherwise, then there is a reaction which comes in. Unless you go at level where you are like Sant Tukaram or people of that side, where the whole world is their family. But then this is their experience. This is not just a figure of speech which we speak about. When you really have that experience, fair enough, then you already know what to do. But till that time, Swadharme nidhanam shreyaha. Dharmo
Yeah.
bhayavaha. What is my duty? I must do, even if it appears to be menial, even if it appears to be like hopeless little, but no, that is my duty. I must do it. And then my duty to myself, my duty to my family, my duty to my society, my duty to my country, my duty to entire humanity. And we have to try and have a balance between all these duties. In the same way as we juggle between one office, one home, one friendships, and all those things, we juggle and keep on putting different hats at different points of time. In the same way, amongst these duties also, we have to juggle and bring a balance. And a balance comes because this is what is actually the Swadharma. Swadharma is not related to our body. Swadharma is the whole. But when we go step by step, then all the doors open. And if there are blockages coming, then we must step back and ponder, where am I going wrong? That is very important. And if you are inspired too much, then sannyas le lijiye ji, fir to koi baat hi nahi hai. Then officially the whole world is your family. No, I'm just joking. But that is the concept of sannyas. Vasudhaiva kutumbakam, Atma Bhav. You and I are one. All the saints in history have had this experience. And that is the ultimate destiny of every. बात करते रहेंगे तो चलते ही रहेगा. So we will close today and then we'll meet